Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the FMC TV. Today we'll be talking to the coolest and one of the most popular professors in all of IIT BHU, our very own beloved Dean of Student Affairs. We'll be talking to him about various things, especially about the history of Gymkhana, the history of our college, the clubs, the councils, whether students should pursue their activities or not. There's something called Gyaan in our college, and we'll be getting it from the source of it. Good morning, sir. So the very first question that begs to be answered. Our IIT has transformed from IIT BHU to IIT BHU in recent years. So, do you think there has been a marked change from that conversion? What kind of changes have you observed in the past few years? How do you think the extracurriculars that we students take part have panned?
So let me go back to a little bit of history. We converted to IIT in June 2012. Even before that, we had the existence of a Gymkhana in our IT BHU, which was under the umbrella of BHU. And we were the only faculty which had an institutionalized student activity center with the name of Gymkhana. So it was functioning since a long time, and if my memory serves me right, we had formed the Gymkhana in 1981. So students' activities were always promoted in this institute, and we would encourage students to take part in bigger numbers in all sorts of activities. And earlier, the activities were divided into different wings, as they were called. They were not called councils. We had a cultural wing, we had a sports and games wing, and we had a co-curricular wing, as it was called. And all these wings had their own associated festivals as well, under the name of Kashiyatra, Spardha, and Techniques. Right, so these were covered by these three councils. What change happened after 2012? We converted in June. Well, certainly the students' activities, the Gymkhana activities, the extracurricular activities got a big fillip and a boost. And we had an additional council which did not exist earlier, which was called Film and Media Council. So we see the representatives in front of me conducting this interview. Earlier, we would be constrained in our activities by the limited amount of funds we would get from the government. After conversion to IIT, the funds have increased quite a lot. I'm not saying that we are fully satisfied with what we are getting, or the students are satisfied with what they are getting, because students have lots of innovative ideas and they come up with ideas of new clubs, new activities. After this overview and this background, how does it help students in their everyday life? I would like to say that we have an encompassing term which comes under my domain. We call it student life. We should include not only extracurricular activities supported by the Gymkhana, but as well other activities which are outside the purview of Gymkhana, like the student parliament, which functions, which holds sessions, give direction to students how they should be functioning. Then we also have our hostel committees, which came into existence a couple of years back through elections. So they have their executive body, and I believe they are also doing pretty good work in improving the quality of life in the hostel sector. I can't claim that we have the best hostels or something like that, but still I believe we are improving compared to what we had earlier. And the best part is all these activities help students gain not only experience in working in social sectors, I would call them social sectors, these activities, but also would help them in their career ahead, where they will like to work as leaders, as managers, would like to make policy decisions. So it starts right here at the Gymkhana level, especially during the inter-college activities and when we conduct our festivals. That is the real test of the acumen, of the strength, of the competence of a student. It's not an easy job to go out and organize a festival. Footfall has increased tremendously. We recently had a Kashi Yatra which had about 1,200 participants from outside. It's an all-time record. And we managed it quite successfully. I keep saying one thing, that all the equations, I being a teacher, I take classes also. So all the equations which we write on the board and we ask you to not memorize them but to understand them, they are not easily remembered in your post-college life. But what one remembers is the festivals, the way we organize it and the students organize it. This all stick to the memory and these are long-term events the students remember. So it's a win-win situation from all angles, from the point of academics as well as the point of development of personality of a student, in which the Gymkhana and related associated the bodies play a great role.
Many people say that doing or focusing on extracurriculars in a primary institution like IIT, it may affect the academics of the student. What is your standpoint as a professor on this conversation?
Well, that's a rather ticklish issue and a tricky question. Yes, I have a feeling that we are overdoing a little bit, because students generally belong to some council, so they think about only their council. There are 4 councils, in fact there are 5. We have started a new council which is Council for Social Service. Basically the 4 councils have their hands full and students generally take part in dedicatedly in one of the councils. But if you look at the overall picture from the institute side, every day something is happening. Sometimes multiple things are happening every day. So it's a strain on the institute as well. There is a disturbance factor which is there. It comes into academics. Some students, they get too much carried away by the activities, and so it does affect academics. I believe the ideal thing is there are students who manage both things quite well. I think they can be managed very well. But many of the students need some counseling in this direction, not to get over carried away by these extracurricular activities at the cost of their academics and studies.
Okay, sir. This is something which only you would be able to answer. This is a very interesting question. Why do you think there is so little faculty participation in the activities organized by Gymkhana? We do our best to put out the best. And why is it that only a very few professors or very few teachers actually turn up for the events?
Well, that's another rather tricky question, because I have been myself very much perturbed by this phenomenon that faculty. I have gone to other IITs and I have seen that faculties take part in their student activities in quite large numbers, supporting their own team. So one would have expected this to happen over here, but I believe historically, because forget about IIT, even in our IIT BHU days, we did not have much participation. There seems to be total breakdown of extracurricular relationship between the faculty and the students. Whatever interaction or relation is there is in class. I believe we faculty should take a lot of the blame for this, in the sense that we keep sermonizing and preaching to students we should be studying and why are we doing all this and wasting our time. They don't seem to realize the importance of this extracurricular activities in personality development and in helping in academics as well. We do see, I believe, some teacher faculty participation in activities connected with Science and Technology Council, because that seems more erudite, and the other, like sports and culture, doesn't sort of gel so well with academics. That's in the mindset of the faculty. So students also have to do their part, but I believe faculty has to take a larger step.
Students in our college tend to focus on grabbing the positions of responsibilities, becoming the heads of clubs, becoming the heads of councils. What is your word of advice?
Very simple. The positions of responsibility further away in life, it doesn't matter. And I have been witness to this sort of things. Backbiting, anti-propaganda against somebody else. He is not good, I am much better, and that's the mildest part. And even sort of character assassination, these all sort of things also I have seen and heard. And ultimately, further down in life, it doesn't matter. And many of them realize and they say, yes, what sort of stupid and foolish thing we used to do. Now we realize it. So the advice is, please be cool. Don't. It is what the most important thing in life.
So the last question in this interview session, and it is one which really begs to be answered, especially by the members of the council. How have the clubs and the council as a whole fared this year? Have we lived up to your expectations?
Well, the science and technology people came, I believe, a couple of days back to meet me, and they said that they are planning some new things in this year's festival Game Nights. So let's wait and see. And I can certify that the Science and Technology Council has taken quite a big jump. Activities have increased. A lot of astronomy we see nowadays. Whole night affairs, robotics, and aero modeling. These things have taken off quite well. So Science and Technology as a council is working very well. Cultural Council, well, lot of participants because the overall number of students have increased. We have lots and lots of talent. Film and Media Council has done quite a good job this year. The quest, the publications have become very regular. And the other activities are Lindy Corner. Yes, I have always complimented the Film and Media Council for bringing the activities out on the streets to Lindy Corner. That's a great achievement. So keep it up, the photo exhibition and everything. And Sports and Games Council, well, it's big, right? It's very difficult to encompass in a couple of words what they're doing. The inter-hostel tournaments are going to start very soon. So it's doing also quite well. I think I've covered all the councils. And not much activities remain anyway because by March we have to end everything, right? So I believe we have had a quite successful year this year.
Thank you for watching, guys. This is Shashwat Sinha signing off, and FMC TV, be the best.